Well, hello, and today is my first time. I like to read books to children who don't have books. And now you're watching Reading Books with Amelia. Right today, we're going to read the book, The Big Jump. In the old days, no one but a king could have a dog for a pet. So the king had all the dogs in town. He had big ones and little ones, thin ones and fat ones. When the king took his dogs out to play, boys and girls would all come to look when they would play. Then one day a pup ran away from the king. It ran to a little boy. The name of the boy was Ben. Ben bent down to give the puppy a pat on the head. Go back, he said. I am not a king. Go back to the king. But the pup gave Ben's hand a lick. It would not go back to the king. Look at that, said the king. My dog likes you. It is too bad you're not a king. If you were a king, you could have this dog. How I wish I could have it, said Ben. Could I be a king? What do you have to do? I have to do to Ben one. The king laughed. A king has to do a lot of things. He said, for one thing, he has to know how to do the big jump. The big jump, asked Ben. But the king was gone. Then Ben saw him way up on top of his place. How you get up there? Asked Ben. All kings can jump like this, said the king. If you could jump up here, you could. If you could jump up here, you could not be a king, but you could have a dog. Then the king came back. He looked down at Ben. Would you like to have that dog? He asked. Yes, I would, said Ben. Well, you may take him home with you for one day, said the king. See how high you can jump. Then come back if you can jump on top of my palace. You may keep the dog for a pet. I will do what I can, said Ben. I will go home and see how high I can jump. When Ben got home, he took some jumps. He could jump off top of one box. He could jump off top of two boxes. He could jump off 2 boxes, but he could not jump off 3 boxes. He and boxes fell down. Then Ben took a big stick to help him. It was a good trick to now he could jump high. He could jump to the top of 3 boxes, then 4 boxes, but that was as high as he could jump. And then the pup did a funny thing. pup jumped up one box. From that box he jumped up another, then to another. When he got to the top box, he looked back at Ben. Ben laughed. Good, 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 pup, he said. Now at last I know how to do it. Well, come, we will show the king that I can jump off of this palace. Then Ben went back to see the king. The king was on top of his palace. I can do it, said Ben to the king, like this. Ben jumped up steps one by one. Jump, 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 step by step to the top of the palace. The boys and girls looked at Ben. They laughed. We can all do it that way. Then said, yes, the king. Now you can all do it. Ben yes, said the king. Now you can all do it. Ben showed you how. I did not say that Ben had to do it in one jump. And he did not, but he did jump to the top, so the dog is his. Oh, thank you, said Ben. And thank you too, Ben said to the pup. He bent down to shake the paw of his pup. You showed me how to jump up here. I will name you Jump, and you will be my pet from now on. And that is how Ben came to have a dog in the days when no one but a king could have one. Something new. In the woods, Ben and hold on. Oh, that's it. Sorry, I didn't notice that this was other stories. Would you like to hear another story? You would? I will be right back with another story. Well, now we are going to read this story called Max's Halloween. If you're little, you might like this book, but big kids might not. Right now, Max's Halloween. Trick or treat, said Max's sister Ruby. Aunt Bunny put a dozen grape grenades in Max and Ruby's jack-o'-lanterns. Max ate all his grape grenades. Max said, Ruby, you are going to get sick. I will carry the candy. You say trick or treat. But Max didn't want to say trick or treat. He wanted to carry the candy. And there he is eating all the candy. Mr. Huffington filled their jack-o'-lanterns with gummy toads. Then he stuffed a few extra toads in Max's costume. Trick or treat, said Ruby to the Warhol sisters. One of the Warhol sisters hid a fruit bat in Max's costume. Uncle Bunny put slime dribblers in each jack-o'-lantern. When Ruby's back was turned, he made sure that Max had extras. Sorry for the noise. Grandma's house was the last stop. All sorts of candy, Max, said Ruby. You get ready for bed. Trick or treat, said Max. There he is with all that candy and in his costume. And that was the end of the book. Why, thank you for watching. I'm reading with Amelia. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.